The Tacoma Pierce County market has gone insane. The days on market has been slashed in half, and honestly, most properties are going extremely over asking, and you know what, this may be for the foreseeable future, but you know what, we can make that judgment together. My name is George Rodriguez with eXp Realty, and of course, I am a realtor within the state of Washington, so if you're buying or selling real estate, you know what to do. Contact information is down below, but let's get into it. To really gather a firm grasp on what is happening in the Tacoma Pierce County marketplace, we have to look at the data from April, but that data only gives us certain context. We have to really get a good insider view in terms of what is happening. How we do that, we have to take a look at the data points for April. These numbers are going to be my own analysis, and they come from the Northwest Multiple Listing Service using residential, condominium, and manufactured properties that have actually sold in the month of April. Now, for the total sales we have in Pierce County is going to be at 877, with an average day on market sitting at 33.65 days. That's actually a week sooner in terms of selling from the previous month. And then the average median sale price in Pierce County is going to be sitting at $575,000. So we have those numbers in April for the culmination of Pierce County, but let's take a look at the small subsections that really make the power of the Pierce County marketplace. And that's going to be first, we're looking at Tacoma. Tacoma has a total sales of 242, average day on market sitting at 24.51 days. And the average median sale price in Tacoma is now going to be sitting at $504,000. And for Puyallup, we're looking at 154 days on market sitting at 37.55 days, with an average median sale price sitting at $531,000 for Puyallup. So what are we going to do with all this data? Well, let's take a look at the context for those individuals that want to wait to purchase because they want prices to come down. Personally, I believe prices have already came down in an enormous way from the late portion of 2022 to the early of 2023. But if we take a look at it in this manner, no one ever knows what's going to happen with real estate market prices. But of course, with how these data points are looking from the beginning of this year, prices have steadily begun to increase, and a lot of homes are going above asking if properly situated correctly. So let's get some current numbers from the last 7 days, and we're going to be using the Northwest Multiple Listing Service again. And with this, we're going to have the market watch, and this is what's currently happening in the last 7 days for the Pierce County area. Now, in terms of new listings at the time of this recording, we have 205 new listings that have hit the market, back on market at 43, list price reductions sitting at 78, list priced increases at 33, contingent and expired sitting at 17 and 12 respectively, and listings pending are at 412 for the last 7 days. Listings sold, and that's going to be an offer that was accepted more than likely 30 days ago, because it takes around industry average 30 days to actually close on a home purchase, sitting at 268, with listings canceled at 26. So now let's say if you're a prospective buyer here in the Tacoma Pierce County area, what would be some of the advice I would give you if you were my client? Well, let's say if you're moving into this to go into the buying season, you are going to have to come to grips with the fact that we have a low inventory, and that's going to be across the United States as a whole, but especially here in this area. Whenever you do see a property that is actually catching your eye, believe it's catching everybody else's eye. If you're looking for a deal, you're going to have to look for properties that have been on the market for at least 30 days or longer, because now the sellers are feeling a little bit fatigued. It can facilitate a better opportunity to get a deal for you, which is what we did for a couple of clients this past week, when respectively they were able to get $15,000 and $10,000 in seller concessions back to them. With properties that are actually hot, on fire, they have so many showings, you're not going to get that, because in most cases a lot of individuals are going to have to go over asking to compete with each other, and it's back unfortunately to that standpoint. So it's something that buyers in this market are going to have to get used to, because it is happening again. So if you're a seller in this area, here's some advice. You're going to run the show. You're going to run the table. So basically, you better have that table clean, ready, and prepped. Meaning, you better take every single moment in time to actually put your best foot forward, to present yourself in the best manner. Honestly, doing a pre-inspection on the property and putting that out with your agent to actually show that transparency for buyers when they're walking into the property, because it increases the likelihood for buyers to actually waive their inspection and just ask for what they want fixed up front. So it kind of helps you facilitate the need of spending less in terms of repairs to get your home ready, because when you have that full level of transparency out there, you're going to put yourself in a better position to recoup your initial investment when purchasing your property. to wrap up the advice portion for both parties, it's going to be actually to find your favorite real estate professional that you trust and is in tune with the market. Because when someone is in tune with the market, you have a good understanding that you're going to be treated correctly, but also given the best advice to move forward. So if you're finding any of this information at all helpful, it's free. Don't forget to like and subscribe because we do this every week. So let's take a look at these mortgage rates because it's going to give you an idea in terms of what people are qualifying for. So this is going to be from Zillow, and it seems as if the mortgage rates go up back to 6.31% on a conventional loan. But of course, these numbers are going to be an average across the US. So as we take a look at the conforming loans, we have the 30-year fixed rate of a conventional sitting at 6.31%, up 0.004 on a national average from the last week. And as we go down to the government loans, these government loans funded by FHA and VA, respectively, they're sitting at 5.97 and a 5.67 on your interest rates on a 30-year mortgage. So let's take a look at this property in Gig Harbor. This is one of the more expensive properties that has sold in the last 30 days. And this is going to be a 3-bed, 2.25 bath sitting next to the water. So beautiful backyard, as you can obviously tell, it has all the amenities that you could possibly desire. Next, we have a view of Mount Rainier with that fabulous Washington rock sand to the water. Unfortunately, we don't have a good like California. We don't have that beautiful sand, but you're going to have the water at your backyard. Can't beat it. For me, I can't swim, so I gotta be safe. 2-car garage right here for you. As you move in, this is going to be walking down to your living room. The nice touch that I love seeing here is those beautiful exposed beams. That just has a nice character for you with that white paint just popping. Nice contrast, has some good dimension to it as well. Now I love that chandelier up top, has that good barn feeling to it. Nice fireplace with some awesome views to your backyard. Nuts. Let's keep on moving as we have a beautiful backsplash to that kitchen with a white cabinetry, and this will be another rendition of a different angle of your backyard. Nuts. So this kitchen right here, what I love that is a nice touch that one, it can be done to many houses, is if you look right here, that has your crown molding touch to your cabinets. It makes your cabinets look bigger and it has a better dimension to it moving forward. So that's a nice simple thing that we can all do to our kitchens. So food for thought. More photos of that. Now, this is where the magic is going to happen. As we all know, you can actually look up and see more exposed beams. They went crazy with it, okay? So this is something for you that if you want to have your exposed beams, you're also going to have those vaulted ceilings up top. So this removes the drywall and just gives you that added dimension to your home. And this is going to be your bathroom. You got storage, okay? So your wife and you can have separate ones, and of course your wife's gonna have the bigger side, so because you know they like to steal all the space in the home. But lastly, for my buyers, if you need even more information, I'm gonna go ahead and attach this video link above, and you can use that to kind of give you a better idea of what you can do to provide yourself a winning chance to stop sending losing offers. Because nobody wants to be a loser, okay? Let's win some stuff, okay? So what this real estate market update is going to do for you is going to give you an understanding that properties within this Pierce County landscape are moving a lot faster, in most cases over the weekend. I know what the averages say in that the properties are lasting 24 and 37 days, but in all reality, most properties are actually selling a lot faster over the weekend. So your thinking period of actually, do I want to buy this home, is not going to be that long, because a lot of that thinking must have been done prior to, meaning when you actually are ready to purchase a home, you made that consensus a decision that when something good comes up, I'm going to make that decision. It doesn't work in the buyer's favor, and unfortunately, with the last few years, the sellers have had the upper hand, and unfortunately, with the low inventory, it's going to stay that way in their court. If you would like to see a different location highlighted in our next market update, go ahead and leave that comment down below, and I'll do my best to go ahead and facilitate that for you. This is going to wrap up this month's market update for the Tacoma Pierce County area, so you know what to do. You have a nice day.